Hello and welcome to 5 things you need to know about the method section in 5 minutes or less. This is the second video of our manuscript series where we provide tips and tricks for various aspects of the manuscript writing and publishing process for graduate students. In this video, we provide some tips for writing the method section of your paper.
The methods section is the second main section of the manuscript where you operationalize what you did, why you did it, who it was done with, and where. The methods section is especially important to help future researchers conduct replication studies where they try to replicate exactly what you did to further contribute to the literature base. This is also a section that helps readers and peer reviewers see how stringent and meticulous your research really is. The method sets readers up to interpret the results. However, if the methods are unclear or faulty, readers and reviewers will place less trust in the results you report. Therefore, the method section is an important component of a manuscript. Now I will turn it over to Melina to provide the first tip.
First, consider the journal's specific guidelines. In a previous video, we suggested identifying the journal you would like to submit your article to prior to starting the writing process. We also suggested you find sample articles. Going off of that, journals often have specific sections and subsections you must address in the methods. Check these guidelines before writing to ensure you address everything you need to address. It can also be helpful to reference sample articles here.
Next, headings and subheadings. Make sure your method section is easy to read by breaking up the text with headings. Make sure you adhere to APA 7th edition for your headings as addressed in a previous video. Along those lines, your method's headings will vary depending on the type of study you conducted. For example, in a qualitative study, your subheadings may include setting and participants, interview procedure and instrument, research team, and study design and procedures. Whereas in a quantitative study, your subheadings may focus more on measures and analyses. Look up articles that use similar methods to yours so you can be sure you use similar headings and subheadings and include what is expected. The method section of a single case design study and a mixed method study will be very different, for example.
Next, recall that the method section is where you explain what and how. Specify the details of your variables. You must write the methods in a way that allows others to replicate your study. You will also describe your analyses and why you chose them. Be specific and discuss background information about the analyses you chose to conduct, such as theoretical implications and empirical support.
Be sure to include tables and figures in this section. You will often need to include a table in the methods outlining descriptive information about your participants, such as age, race, ethnicity, role, etc. This can also be a place to include figures describing how you went about conducting analyses. For example, for a qualitative study, you may provide thematic maps in your methods section. Tables and figures are helpful to readers because they can quickly scan your methods section to identify key characteristics of participants and important information about how the study was conducted.
Finally, we suggest you consider when to write the section first. It is often easiest to write the methods early on in drafting your manuscript. Some choose to draft the methods prior to the introduction section to provide a clear picture of what you did and how you're measuring it. The method section is very straightforward and often requires less creativity in how you are accumulating and presenting information. Therefore, it is often a good section for graduate students who are actively involved in conducting the study to write. You can utilize components from the IRB protocol here as well. Remember to document that the study was approved by your institution's IRB in your method section.
Thank you for tuning in to 5 things you need to know about the methods section in 5 minutes or less. Please subscribe and be on the lookout for our next video, 5 things you need to know about the results section. We look forward to engaging with you and serving as a resource for your introductory research needs. Remember to check out our website and social media. Take care.